Whew. Oh my God. You all don't understand. The flu really tried to take me out. Really tried to take me out.
They tried to kill me! I'm not going down without a mother fight!
What's going on, everybody? I am Staccato Louvets here. Welcome to my channel. Here we talk about luxury fashion, we talk about streetwear, we talk about sneakers, because sometimes you're just scrolling on the internet, you see something you like, you just casually scream out, "I need it!" And today is no different, because I found something that I never thought I would find. Never in a million years. I thought this thing was gone forever. Okay, so let me set the story up for you. Stick with me here. I swear this is interesting. Okay, here we go. So if you're a person that's into fashion and you don't have like goo-gobs of money, just endless bankrolls, swipes, your debit card never declines, you oftentimes get into situations where, you look at something, you find something that you like, and it's a certain price, and you're like, oh crap, I can't afford that.
Insufficient funds, you ain't got no money.
And then sometimes it goes on discount, and then by the time it goes on discount, it's gone. Your size is not there anymore. Hell, nobody's size is there anymore. It's just gone. So you try to look for other places where it could be, and it's sold out there too. And maybe it wasn't in the store. You just can't find it anymore. It's literally the thing that got away. And then sometimes you just have to accept, maybe I'll just never experience this thing. I'll never see it. Maybe I'll never have it for myself. And you know what? I have to be okay with that. I'll find other things. There's other stuff out there. Life goes on. But sometimes things come back to you. You just have to be patient. I was randomly rediscovering the joy of Vestiaire Collective. If you don't know anything about Vestiaire Collective, it's basically a website where people, they have vintage stuff. It may be pre-loved or various levels of like wear and tear. And you just find old stuff. People are selling their stuff and it's for a discounted price, or maybe it's for a premium, depending on if it's rare or not. You find all kinds of stuff up on there. Like I found this old jacket. It was a bespoke Versace jacket that was made in vegan leather, which really doesn't happen with Versace, but it was made especially for Sir Lewis Hamilton. And it's on the website. It's like sold for like a six-figure amount. It's ridiculous. I'm like, oh my God, this is one of a kind piece. Like you can find all kinds of just random stuff on Vestiaire Collective. So, one day I'm just scrolling through and I'm just looking at stuff. You can actually narrow down on the website the different conditions. Like sometimes you can even find stuff with tags. It's brand new. It's just never been used. And you can kind of narrow down the brand that you want to look for and the type of clothing you're looking for or accessory. And so I was just randomly looking at Burberry stuff. I had a Burberry kick for a little bit that you guys may not know about, but I had a Burberry kick for just like a nice, I want to say 4 months, just a Burberry kick. And I was randomly looking and I found something that I never thought I would find ever again in life. And it is this thing here. And I got to show you this. It's amazing. So I found this thing brand new with tags on it inside of a garment bag that has the label on it. Like, hold on, let me show you this right here. Look at this. It's reversed because my camera's reversed. But look at that. Full garment bag. This is how it came. Full garment bag. You'll never guess what this is. Well, you probably will because I have it in the title of the video, but yeah. Full garment bag. If you get closer to you, you see this right here? It has Burberry on the zipper for the garment bag. Crazy. I gotta show you this. Okay, so and it came, these are the hangers it came with. I don't know if these are the original hangers or what. Let's store, but this is a Burberry pinstripe suit with the pants. It came with the suit jacket and the pants. And you see that in the pocket right there, right? Okay, so those are the original tags. And just to let you guys know, I took the tag off. The tag was originally attached. I took it off recently because I actually wore this recently. But anyway, yeah, the tags were attached to this thing. The original tags, I'm telling you, like crazy. Okay. So I'm gonna show you this on body, and I'm gonna show you it like up against the wall and show you all the details and stuff like that. And we're gonna talk for a second because I'm excited. I'm excited talking about this. Like, you have no idea. I've been wanting this for so long. Okay, so let me shut up. Okay, let's get to it. So this suit is from the Riccardo Tisci era. This is, to be exact, it is from spring summer 2019, and it is from the Runway. Like, this is an actual Runway piece.
Now this is off the runway.
No, they don't make those sizes for the runway.
Girl, you better zip this zipper down and see what this is, honey.
I don't know.
They make them when you got the coins.
Really?
You can buy them at the runway.
Okay, y'all, I'm actually kind of lying. I'm lying, and I'm gonna show you why I'm lying. What it is that it takes elements from two different pieces that were on the runway, like two different looks from the runway, and has pieced them together into this one look. So if you look at the runway show, you will see that there is look 45, which is the pinstripe suit, and then also look 98, which is an orange suit, or like a salmon or coral color suit. The pinstripe suit looks identical to this particular suit with the exception of the buttons. The buttons of the suit jacket have the same elements as look number 98, which are like these interesting magnet. Are they magnetic? I think they just snap into place. Yeah, they just snap into place. They look like this on the opposite end. Very reflective, and you just snap them into place. And so it gives this interesting look where typically you'll have like buttons on the sleeve, or you'll have buttons here, but it's just a snap closure. So it's kind of an interesting way of doing a traditional suit. And y'all, this thing fits so well. Like, it was made for me. It really was. It's incredible. You can actually see on the collar or the lapel, there is Burberry right there. I don't know if you can actually see that on camera. And then on the inside, you can see the shadowing of Burberry London all throughout, as well as the Burberry tag from back when Riccardo Tisci was the creative director. I believe this suit is made out of 100% wool, or it's like 99% wool. Let me see. Actually, okay, it's 98% wool and 2% elastane, so it has a little bit of stretch into it, which is good because, I mean, my weight fluctuates a little bit. Not a whole bunch, but just a little bit. But yeah, this is something I never thought I would see again. And here it is, in my living room. It's here. Now, this suit actually came in many different iterations that I've seen. I've seen this in a navy color, like it was a navy blue, same pinstriping, navy blue. I also seen it in black, just like that, but it didn't have the same kind of like closure as far as like the buttons, well, the snaps in this case. It had actual buttons. But yeah, I've seen different many iterations of this, but I never thought that I would actually get this for myself in my size. Like, who would have thought? And this, the seller was in like, was he in Hong Kong or something like that? So it was really interesting. I was on Investor Collective, and I sent an offer because you can actually like haggle with the person. Like, sometimes it gives you like options of like different amounts that you can haggle with, and I decided to do a certain amount, send it over, and they didn't respond. I was like, oh crap. they're probably not going to accept it. Maybe I have to pay the actual price that was there, which wasn't that much less. It was like, I think I paid, what was it? $90 less. I think that was the offer. I just wanted a slight discount, just a little discount, even though it was highly discounted already. I just wanted to see, you know, just press my luck a little bit. And they ended up messaging me back and saying, oh, by the way, you can just send the offer again. I'll just send it to you. So I sent the offer again, and they sent it. So, like I said, I have original tags on here. Like, they give you the Vestiaire Collective tag. This is 1 in, 1 out. Then it shows that it had its Burberry suits. But then it actually came with like the original tags. And you also get an extra button just in case a button falls off, which is always nice. But yeah, original tags, y'all. Original tags. So now, like I said, the seller was from Hong Kong. And the prices are in their money, which I don't know what the money is. I'm sorry. Is it yen? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not that well traveled. I mean, I'm kind of well traveled, but not that well traveled. But anyway, so in HKD, which I believe is, what is that, Hong Kong dollar, pants were originally 6,000 HKD. The suit jacket itself was 15,900 HKD. Now you're probably wondering, okay, what does that translate to USD? Let's find out. So for the pants, 6,000 HKD would translate exactly into $769.84. Now, in the States, I don't think it was that weird amount. It was probably rounded up to like a regular amount, probably like $775, but I believe it was about $800. The last time that I actually saw it, I believe it was $800. Then we have, of course, the jacket, which was 15,900 HKD, which is exactly translated into $2,040.09, which I believe, if we round it to a real number, it was either $2,000 or it was like $2,050 or something like that, from what I can remember. It might have even been $2,100 for all I know. But these came as one piece. They were sold as one piece. They're actually both the same suit size. I mean, the pant size and the suit size. So I wear a 46 Italian, sometimes a 48, depends on what my body is doing. But for the most part, I wear a 46 Italian, which translates to a 36 US, or with the pants, translates to a size 30 waist. And like I said, this was sold as one piece instead of two separate pieces, because originally it was sold as two separate pieces, as I just showed you with the tags. But this was sold as one piece. So you're probably wondering, okay, how much did you pay for this? Since this was just such an amazing find, right? How much did you pay for this? I paid $505 for this whole suit. Can you believe that? $505. Okay, that's not all the way true. So the base price was $505. That was the offer that I sent, and it went through. But then, of course, there's shipping, so that was an additional $25. Okay, no big deal, right? $25. Okay, whatever. Let me tell you something. We gotta get this administration up out of here. These tariffs are crazy. Tariffs are just doing me in. Like, I couldn't believe this. I spent $141.80 on tariffs. Import tariffs. Are you serious? Like, come on. Like, that made my whole, like, good deal thing. I mean, it's still a great deal. Don't get me wrong. Like, I am so happy that I was able to get this for that price. But $500 and something, $505 is a lot different than, you know, paying $671, you know, when it comes to taxes and tariffs and stuff like that. They're like, the tariff, what? Why the tariff? Why the tariff? Why?
Why?
Look, it is what it is. I'm happy with it. I love it. I'm going to cherish this forever. I'm going to wear this to as many events as I possibly can that require a suit. This was my first time actually going on Vestiaire Collective and checking some stuff out. And with this great experience that I've had, I'm probably going to shop on there again just to see what they have. Because, I just like to scroll on the internet and see what I can find. And I've been finding some stuff, so I've made a profile already, and I've been hearting things and putting in my wish list, and you know what? There may be more stuff to come from now on. I don't know. We'll see. This is actually my first regular looking suit in my adult life because I have a lot of suits. Not a whole bunch of suits. But I got quite a few suits. And they're like non-traditional colors. If you've seen my Versace collection miss video, it's gonna be up here. Told you I'm not good at YouTube. I don't know. It's up here, one of these places. You will see that I have a suit that's like teal. Like, who has a teal suit? Like, it's ridiculous. So I don't have like a traditional black suit or charcoal gray, that kind of stuff, or navy blue. So now I actually have a regular colored suit, and I'm very happy with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed it, because I'm still shocked that I have this. I really am. Sometimes things just get away from you, and you're just like, it is what it is. Things coming and they go, whatever. But then when it's meant to be, things come back to you, and you're just all the more thankful when they come back to you, especially at the price that I paid. Amazing. But anyway, y'all, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I do stuff like this all the time. I'm trying to be consistent, y'all. I really am trying. I'm trying, y'all. And don't forget to like for the algorithm. And also, leave me a comment. Tell me about something that got away from you that may have come back, or something that this has gone away and it has never come back. And you're like, oh crap, I really wish I could find this item again at a discounted price, or maybe even regular retail. Tell me about it in the comment section. I'm really curious to know. But again, y'all, I am Staccato Louverture, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.